Hey everybody, this is Curtis Hardin, your official Autel Consultant. Today I have some very special news and features that I want to show you guys. It's really going to give you a good understanding of what this tool has to offer and how it separates itself from other diagnostic tools. Now before I jump in today, you guys need to those of you who don't have a diagnostic tool, it doesn't have to be this expensive one, but if you guys are still doing stuff manually, you're missing a huge opportunity. Okay, I have the opportunity to go to different shops every week, and I go from people who have all the diagnostic tools in the world, and I have some who have none. And what I've seen is the people who are doing things manually, they attract a different type of clientele. Most of the clientele are people who, not to be rude, but they don't have money. Most of the newer cars, they're a bit more expensive. They have ECUs on them. So with that technology, you're able to charge a bit more when fixing those problems, because those parts are probably a bit more. So if you want to take your shop to the next level, you guys need to look at this almost as a magnet, and you start attracting business, because there's certain features on here that will allow you to do many other things. You don't have to. This tool is to keep all your operations in-house. Some of you guys are probably still sending your car to somebody else, and look, you guys, I can understand maybe it's a financial burden, but you can easily make your money back, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And a bit about myself. I actually came back from a job in Lebanon. I do modeling, and everybody's like, "Oh, how did you get in this industry?" To make a long story short, I make friends with a lot of businesses, and one of my buddy was a mechanic. He lives down the street from me, and he was telling me that he was turning away a lot of customers due to the fact that he couldn't diagnose their car. They're all computer based. So I said, look, I speak Google. I'll see if I can help him out. So I looked at what was here on the market, and the stuff I saw, they weren't user friendly. They were quite expensive, and they just didn't have a good value proposition. And with when I discovered Autel, from the feedback that I gathered, was that it was able to do a lot of coding and programming just as much as these high-end diagnostic tools. Now, this was the Maxisys DS708, and that's a good device if you're getting into the diagnostic world. But then what Autel did is they listened, and they said, you know what, our people are requiring more type of coding capability. So that's why they created this device. But don't be scared. I mean, even though this is made for a technical type of auto technician, it's still like simple to use. I mean, my sister could do it. It's that simple. So enough of me. Let me show you the platform. And as you can see, it works on the Google operating system. So all we gotta do is just swipe this to the right. And once we do that, we're on the main menu. Now, as you can see here, we have the diagnostics on the left, which has all the vehicles there. The Maxi Fix system, this allows you to check. Let me just click this just to give you a sneak peek, you guys. Any owner who has one of these devices will be allowed to share tips and tricks. Say, for example, you want to do key coding on a certain car. You can type that in the search here, and there's somebody who will show you step by step on how to do it. You can also talk directly with an Autel engineer with any problems you're having. So this is a really good way just to collaborate and get some inside information. And I've checked some of the forums. They got some stuff on here that you won't find regularly on the net. Shop Manager is a really good tool. Here in the middle is a workshop information. This is where you can document your shop's details. Now the benefit of this is, say for example you scan somebody's car and you want to give them a diagnostic report. When you do that, you'll give them a full, easy-to-read report that has the error code number and a brief description of what that error code means, and it'll be on a PDF document that is that has your shop's name on it. So it looks really, really professional. And a lot of you guys I know aren't probably charging for diagnostics, and the reason, what I've gathered is, your customer doesn't speak diagnostics, and you'll verbally tell them what's wrong with it, and you can't really, you feel kind of guilty charging them. There's nothing tangible that they get. Now they get a full tangible piece of paper, and you can email it to them or you can print it out directly from the Maxisys tablet. So that's a really cool feature, you guys. Customer Manager. This will allow you to store a database of all your customers. And the advantage of this is when you scan their car, it will go to their profile. You can take a picture of them right here with the camera on the device, and then this way you'll have a full history of what diagnostics you've done in that car, and you can even input any other information on there. So that's just a good way to know all your customers, and they'll have all their details so you can call them and everything. Vehicle history is all the cars that you've done for the day will be on there. So these are a couple scans here, as you can see, and then you can click just to review this information. And all this information was automatically inputted by the Maxisys system, which is phenomenal. You can change this information by clicking this icon right here. And then, if you want to just modify the status of the person's car, you can input who the technician was, write any notes. At the bottom here is the customer information. And as you can see, there is the code that was on there. Now, what I like about this is I have customers from different segments in the market. So one company, huge panel beating shop, I showed them how to diagnose a car and erase error codes, because sometimes with these new cars, when they put on a new module on, the error check engine light comes on. So once I showed them how easy it was, they started doing this operation themselves, and before they were outsourcing it. And they're making a fortune. They're charging like the insurance companies like 100 US or 1,000 Rand for each scan. And what they do is they'll print this out, and I'll show you how easy it is to print. Let's go cancel. Check this out, you guys. You see this? You click that, you press print. It will go to your data manager file, which I'll show you later, and then you could it'll also give you an option to, it'll send it directly to your desktop, and you can print it Wi-Fi there. There's different options to print it. Like it's really that simple, you guys. No taking out any SD cards and all that other bull crap. Let's get out of here, you guys. Let me show you data manager. So let's say if I scan someone's car, they would go into a PDF format here. Review data is, say if I do a live data reading on a car, where I'm driving the car, looking at all the the activity on the car. You can record that, and it'll be stored here. If you can take screenshots of what you see, so say for example, your customer wants to see the progress on the car, you can physically take a screenshot with the Maxisys camera right here, and send that over to him. Data lodging, I'm going to jump into later, but that information is right here. It's a really cool feature, guys. Now let me just scroll over. Oh, updates. I can't forget this, you guys. Now, this is so easy to update. Now, I've seen tools where you have to take out the SD card with Snap-on Diagnostic Scanner. I know the rep has to actually go to your shop, take the device, and then manually install the new software and then give it to you. Like, that's a load of BS, you know? Just simply put it on your Wi-Fi and press the update button. And it's that easy. And I did a bunch of updates today, and I can tell you guys, Autel is pumping a lot of content. Like you know, 1 week there's no key coding on a device, and next week there is. Like, they're pumping a lot of content. So that's really good to know. Always check your updates. Let's scroll over. And then what you'll see here, once this loads, is the VCI manager. VCI is a vehicle connection interface. This just allows, it's the device that sticks into your OBD that allows the computer to communicate to the tablet. Now, most diagnostic tools, you have a cable that connects directly from the OBD to your handheld device, which restricts you from moving. You can diagnose someone's car in the comfort of your air conditioning office. You know, it's really, really cool. And the way you connect it, you'll just scan, and then it'll search for the device, and then you just click a little icon will say pair. You click pair, and then you're connected. Most of the time it does it automatically, but just in case, that's the procedure and how you would do it. Let's go back out of here, you guys. It's pretty cool. Like, look, I don't know a lot about cars. I'm really into technology, and I could say, like, you can connect this to any new car without having any fear of it not connecting. Like, it's really simple to use, you guys. Like, that's why most people, they say, Kurt, you know, I want to buy the Maxisys DS708. It's a great tool. You know, I mean, there's still a lot of my guys. I had one guy, he was able to reset the mileage on a BMW E90. It can do a lot of things, but the thing is, there's certain features on there that you just won't be able to do. There's not as much coding capability. One of the good features is the remote desk. Now, I like to have a one-on-one relationship with my clientele. So, for example, if anything happens, and you need some type of assistance, all you would do is go onto your tablet, click this icon. If you give me this number, I could log on to your screen, take control of it, and you can watch me carry out that programming task. You can do this with anybody. Like, say if you don't know how to code a key on a BMW and you have a buddy that does, they just download TeamViewer. They'll give them this number, they'll log into your screen, and you watch them carry out that programming task. It's very, very simple, you guys. If you can read, if you have a couple fingers, you're able to do this. Let me go back out. Now let me show you the, I don't want to show you this yet. Not yet. I'm saving the best for last, you guys. Saving the best for last. There we go. Support, if you have any troubles with your device, you can talk directly with an Autel engineer. Let's see. So this is where you can fill in your complaint. You just type in new complaint. Data lodging. All right, let me show you what this is, you guys. It's a really good way to get technical support. One thing, let me just brush through this quickly. The digital video scope is a really good, it's an external accessory. Just to give you an idea, you seen that show Dr. 90210? Okay, there's a part on the show where they start like to do the surgery, and they stick a little camera in the guy's gut, and it sees everything. Now this device, it does the same thing, but for cars. It allows you to see and go into places where the human eye can't. And it's in HD. It looks beautiful on the tablet, but it's not out yet. So just hold on, and I'll let you know when that comes out. There's also training on the device. You'll be able to receive certain how-to videos on basic stuff like registering and stuff. And since it's open source, I mean, I'm thinking about also giving some type of in-depth training on how to do things, and it just really takes customer support to a whole nother level. There's going to be also another external adapter for technical support, or not technical support, for a digital video scope. I'm sorry, and this is for like your really I guess advanced auto technician. Quick links, very self-explanatory. It just gives you quick links to the Autel website, all data software. This is like I would say the Bible reference of every mechanic. Like, you guys need this software to check like wiring diagrams, troubleshooting procedures. And what's great is you can download this right onto the tablet, so you don't have to, like, most guys will have this on their desktop. Here you can have it right there, and you could zoom in and out, like it's just with the pinch of a screen. It's very simple, you guys, and it makes your life a lot easier. Okay, so let's go back to the diagnostics. Now, you guys have been dying to see this, right? Look at this, you guys. Look how beautiful this looks. Bam. All your cars are here, okay? And all you do, there's several ways to scour through them. You could just swipe to the right, or you can click by region. So, if you're looking for an Asian vehicle, you click Asia. If you want to go USA, you click USA. But what's really cool, this is my one of my favorite features. You see this little blue button up here? Okay, let me explain what that is. Most of the time when you diagnose a car, you have to enter the 17-digit VIN number, okay? You gotta go outside, type it in, and then it'll allow you to gain access to all the coding capabilities of the car. Now, this is a standard procedure for most diagnostic tools, but what Autel did is they, instead of selecting what car it is, you just click in your OBD connector, and then you click this button, and then you press auto detect. Now, what it'll do, it'll try to auto detect the VIN number, so that way you don't have to put it in, okay? And I don't know if you guys caught this, but I'm gonna click it again. You see this little camera right here? They're gonna have a feature. They had a little icon before, but they're gonna have a feature where you can literally take a picture of the VIN number and they'll be able to capture that data. But that's gonna come out later. But you see how this technology is gonna make your guys' lives a lot easier, okay? And there's also a cool way to search. You can just type in the search bar up here. It'll go straight to it. But let me just show you what it looks like. Let's go to VW, okay? Now what's going to happen is this icon always comes up, right? The message, it wants to make sure that you're connected to the BCI. Let's just assume that we are, and we press OK. Now what's going to happen is all the vehicle interfaces are slightly a bit different, okay? But they all offer, they will all take you to a menu that will give you several options, okay? This VW is asking us to put in certain information, like, for example, if you type in the VIN number, it'll automatically detect what the car is, and you'll see it down right here. Or you can manually select the vehicle right here. So you just gotta look at what type of vehicle it is, and you just click whatever settings and stuff like that. Very simple, you guys. I mean, if you can read and you have a finger, you could do this. This is really cool. Now, let me just jump into some of the coding capabilities for the VW. if you look at the bottom right, this has the ability to do coding for a new airbag. So say your customer smashed the airbag, you put a new one in, you got to code that bad boy. And what's great is on this particular software for VW, it shows you step by step. You don't have to guess anything. It shows you step by step. Steps. Access 15 airbags and choose coding. Enter the ECU code. Tap OK. Check the version information and the new code that is displayed. Very simple, you guys. You can bleed brakes with this device. Like, I think I saw it on the next. Let me just click this little blue icon there. Should take me. Let me just swipe over you guys. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Yeah, replace the brake pads. Let's click this. Look at this. Enter 007. Click OK. Look, you guys, this is simple, man. This is simple. Easy to read, easy to navigate. Like, Stevie Wonder could see this with Ray Charles glasses. Like, it's really, really simple. Let me just go back and show you. Look, service light reset. This is great, you guys. Great. Like, you see what I'm talking about? How they really looked at all the pain points. You won't find an easier tool. Trust me, I've looked. Look, I'm not gonna BS you guys. Like, in the diagnostic world, you're not gonna find a tool that does everything. There's some cars that are will work better and have more features than other diagnostic tools, and that's why I noticed like the really high end established shops, they have all of them because they say this one works better with Audis, this one works better with Alfa Romero, but from the most part, this tool will do the job. If it's 1996 and over and has an OBD plug, you're good to go. But let's look at this. Adaptation of fuel level sensor. You see this, you guys? This information wasn't on the maxi disc, All right. Data lodging. Now remember how I was telling you about data lodging. You see this little pin right here? Now what it's doing is it's recording everything. So say for example, let's say I go out of here. This is a prime example how you could use it. We'll go. I don't want to go back that far. We'll go auto detect VIN, right? And this will typically come up if you're having one of those trouble getting into the ECU. So all you do, you carry out that programming task, press escape, and then you go back into the pin. Boom. Now what's going to happen is it's going to take you to this screen right here. You put in the information as it's asking. Much information, the more the merrier. And then you see this little, let me just see if I can scroll down. Okay. In order to solve your problem more efficiently, we'll collect the data log and send it to the server. Okay. This is the session that we just did that recorded our so what's going to happen is once we click send right up here, it's going to go to the Autel engineers who then are going to be able to analyze our problem. Then they'll send you an update, okay? And that update will go to the data lodging menu, which I showed you right here. See, data manager. We'll click data manager, and then all your data lodging information will go right there. Now, I mean, that's a really clever way of getting technical assistance, because some things you won't be able to communicate over the phone. Like they'll get to see exactly what you're going through. So you see the benefits of that. Let's see. Let's go back to diagnostics. Let me show you something, you guys. Oops. All right. Let's go back to home. No, escape. Diagnostics. Escape. Yes. And I'm just gonna click on random cars just so you'll get comfortable with the interface. So let's click on Ford. Now with Ford, there's the European Ford, and then there's like your standard Ford, and that's all on here as well. Now this interface is a bit different. As you can see, you can press start new session, and it obviously needs to be connected to the device. You can do the manual vehicle selection. Let's see, manual vehicle entry does not require a vehicle connection to create a vehicle session. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just see if it'll give us any menu options. And look, guys, don't be scared. Like, I mean, I know some newbies are like, oh, you know, I'm gonna screw up my car. As long as you don't like code anything, you're fine. You know, most of the time you're just reading and erasing code, so you're gonna be fine. Alright, this is all like Star Trek language for me. Let's see. I'm just clicking stuff. So this is just a recap of what it was. And then you just go outside, put in the VIN number. That's Ford's interface. Yep. Let's go to what do I feel like saying? Opel. Opel's a pretty popular car here. Show you that interface. See, this interface, it is asking for the year of the car automatically. You see how it's a bit different? So just follow the screen, you guys. Follow the screen. Is it ask for J, diagnostics, control unit, you know? And then this is all the modules on there. Engine control module, transition module, electronic brake module, fuel injector control module, instrument cluster, body control, radio. Yeah, and you know what? I've seen this before on I think it was a Mercedes. You can program the navigation screen on the cars. Let's see if we can scroll over to some more stuff. What do we got here? Remote heater and air, parking assist, control, vehicle direction. So you guys get an idea of what you're able to do. Now I'm going to disclose something. Just because the option is there doesn't always mean that you'll be able to get into it. So say for example, I've been in situations where you'll have an option to, I always use this, but like, you know, code a key. Sometimes you click that icon and it'll say, you know, this function is not operational right now, not available at this moment. That happens sometimes. So just because it's there, you guys, doesn't always mean it's gonna be able to get in that certain module. But if that's the case, what I would recommend is doing a data lodging, and then they could verify. And speaking of verification of what the tool can and can't do, you guys see this little drop down icon right here? If you click that, it'll go into a PDF that will give you a full report of what the tool can and can't do. Now let me just go down here. The black indicates what the tool can do for that vehicle, and the white hollow indicates that it can't do that. But these are like the some of the special functions. I'm just gonna like see if I could zoom in on this so you guys can see. Okay. All right. Let me just, there we go. So look at this, you guys. Electronic throttle control, reset, loop block learn map, program variant configuration, read can configuration, erase remote keys, calibration, program immobilizer output. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on. Look at this. And if you guys want this report, let me know. This is for Opel. And it varies for each car. Let me show you another example. Let's get on out of here, you guys. Let's go. Let's go Mercedes. Let's see what Mercedes could do. You see this? Active tests. Now this is a 166 page report, and I'm not about to read all that, but you get the idea. And I can give you guys these reports. So this way, what Autel is doing, they're trying to be transparent as possible. And look, you guys, what I do is, I'm sure you guys got it. I gave you guys a consumer report on what the tool or I gave you a consumer report on other diagnostic tools on the market, and they don't have this type of information available. You kind of just have to guess and hope that whatever the sales rep tells you is what it's going to do. You know, each one has been tested in their lab, and they documented this through research. So this is a really, really cool advantage of collaborating with this company. But that's pretty much it, guys. What I would like you to do, tell me if there's any reports that you would like to see, and I'll email them to you. So say if you want to report on GM, you know, let me know and I'll give you that document. If you want to report on Volvo, I'll give that to you. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in our next video. Take care. Bye.